I'm Nick Powills with 1851. We're here with Todd Fetter, who's a franchisee with Buffalo Wings and Rings. Part of what we're talking about, and Todd, we talked about this a little bit off camera, is the perception on franchising as a whole. Talk about some of your perspective before you even got into franchising. What did you think franchising was before you became a multi-unit operator with Buffalo Wings and Rings?
I thought franchising was guys telling you how to run your business and how to, to buy certain things from certain people, and they had a plan or a system in place, and you had to follow the system, but you had to listen to what they had to say, and that was kind of my take originally.
So you were a sophisticated entrepreneur, but at that point, the awareness of what franchising was somewhat limited. What helped you understand what franchising actually was?
Well, what helped me was actually doing it, and diving into the deep end of the pool. And I realized that I've ran a lot of businesses. I've owned a lot of businesses in the past, and it's the same thing. I'm in control of my business. I have tremendous support from the franchisor, and they set the national pricing levels for things that I don't have to go out and try and find the best price for a head of lettuce or cucumbers or chicken, or beer or anything. They work through those things for you. They have created the venue for me to succeed, but it's up to me to succeed. I'm an individual entrepreneur in individual markets that just happens to be a part of a brand that has, the support of a core group. I also belong to a group of farmers who collectively pool their resources together and buy a bunch of seed corn. It's the same thing,
So one of the perspectives of the general public, and we've covered this on 1851, is this bad taste about franchising, that it's not locally owned and operated, but here you are operating a business. So talk a little bit about operating a business locally and what that means for you, and then also what you're able to provide to your employees as far as an opportunity.
Yeah, the local franchisee, they own the business. Their name is on the line. Sometimes their house is on the line. Mine is right now. So they are fully invested in that business. And we know that to thrive and to be successful in that business, we need good people. We hire and take and train good people from those individual communities. It might be a stepping stone for some, and it may be a career for others. But that's one small way of how we invest in the community.
Yeah, it's deeply saddening that the general public doesn't understand that this is yours, that your house is on the line, and that you are actually impacting people's lives by providing jobs in the local economy.
Exactly. I'm no less an entrepreneur in this as what I was in the coating business or the mud flap business and the other things that I own and operate. I just have a better support staff behind me now to help me be successful. Nobody wants to open places and close them. That's not good for business. I don't want to do that because, like I said, my house is on the line. But yeah, I'm the entrepreneur. I'm the guy creating jobs in the local areas.
So, and we've covered this quite often on 1851, and more so specific to Washington attacking franchising, whether it's minimum wage or labor relations. But for you, when you carry that all that perception and really uneducated perception down to you at the local level, how does that affect you when the politicians that represent you or government that represents you is not educated on what franchising is? How does that affect you on a local level?
It's difficult because you're fighting some of those wrong perceptions of what you're all about. So you're battling that as well as the other things of competition and competition in wage and different things like that. You got those natural business challenges plus those heaped on top of you. So I can encourage everybody to vote. Please vote.
So obviously that's some great information for those of you that don't have much information on franchising, and those of you that are within the community. This is a great piece of the puzzle. For Todd Fetter, I'm Nick Powills with 1851. Thanks for watching, and keep changing the narrative. Take care.